Welcome, guys, to another episode of the B-SRTN podcast.
I'm Brandon.
Single Rikki.
I am taking Nick. Guys, we're back at it again. It's another episode where all three of us are here.
Woo!
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers. As you guys can tell, we're being silly and a little nerdy already. Should have clicked record about 45 seconds before I did, and y'all could have seen Rikki parenting at its best.
Or worst, depending on which side you're on.
You know what? I don't have girls, so Brandon, you'll have to attest to how that is and how that works.
You know, every moment is a new adventure. That should be the subtitle of parenting in general. But yes, especially of girls.
That is the gentle way to put it.
Oh.
I commend you.
I don't have the girls. I have a boy, and he's just like me, so I don't really know how to react most of the time. I will say he's probably going to end up here at some point. I don't know which way my hand is supposed to go. You're probably not going to see Charlie or McKinley and Macy, because they're way well behaved and they know, hey, it's recording time. End all the shenanigans.
Well, considering the argument Charlie and I just had, I imagine she's going to be ghost for at least the next couple hours. We're good.
It's perfect. All right, let's get into it. Y'all ready?
Let's
Ready.
go.
Couple of would you rathers. I don't know how y'all like these. I'm interested to see what y'all choose. So we'll see what happens. Would you rather fight 5 monkeys or 500 hornets?
I have my answer, and it is solid. I'm not changing my mind. I am ready.
Go for it.
5 monkeys all the way. I don't care how much poo they fling. I don't care about none of that. I am here for it. I will fight 5 monkeys before I will fight 500 hornets. This thing's got to be excruciating, right? I mean, I'm not even allergic. Imagine if you were. But no, monkeys all the way.
I'm just impressed that the first thing you mentioned from the monkeys wasn't them like punching you or jumping on you. It was the fact that they were going to sling poop on you.
I mean, that's kind of what monkeys are known for, isn't it? I mean, if you would have said like fight 5 gorillas or 500 hornets, I'd have chosen the hornets all the time. But monkeys, like I'm thinking like 18 inches, 20 inches, I'm fighting the monkeys.
Yeah, you were picturing like the little guys that like go steal stuff from people.
Right, because that's a monkey. That's not an ape. It's not a gorilla. It's not an orangutan. That is a monkey. I'm taking that all day, every day. Screw the hornets, except for the Charlotte Hornets. Go team.
Well, yeah, if it's the Charlotte Hornets, I'm choosing the 500 Hornets because they're pretty terrible.
Well, that's true. I'm also not a Hornets fan. I mean, I support them, but it's not my team.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with you. 5 monkeys.
Even with all the poo?
Yep. Yeah, even with all the poo. All you got to do is, I mean, this is like, honestly, the first thing that popped in my head was like the silly song we used to sing with the kids, you know? The 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. All you got to do is knock them off the bed, and then you're good.
That song.
Yeah.
That brings up a whole other point, though. Are you fighting them in your house, or are we fighting them in the wild?
I'm good either way.
Yeah.
If you're locked in a room with 5 monkeys, you're not coming out.
Oh, I'm coming out.
You're taking on 5 monkeys.
I am taking on 5 monkeys, not apes, not gorillas, not orangutans. Monkeys, yup.
I'm picking the monkeys, dude.
Oh, man.
The way you challenged me, I saw that going a different direction.
First off, 5 monkeys combined are still not as big as me. So it's an easy choice.
There you go.
Valid.
I'll run the opposite direction of 1 hornet.
Plus, not to mention, like, you can see 5 monkeys. You cannot see all 500 hornets.
Yeah, that's
fun.
kind of what I was thinking. They're too fast.
Did y'all
At
see
least
the
I
300?
didn't hear you.
The movie 300. Did you see that? It'd be
Yeah.
like when they shoot the arrows up into the sun, like towards like the air.
Yeah.
Blocks out the sun. It creates darkness. That's what 500 bees would be like.
True.
So this next one is more for Ricky, just because we're gonna find Ricky Love at some point here too. We got to get an episode for that.
I'm okay without love now, just so that that's clear. Like, I'm good on my own. I would love the bonus of the love, but I'm okay on my own. And that's probably why I'm single. But whatever.
We're still gonna find Ricky Love. So this is for both of y'all, but Ricky, more for you than Brandon, because Brandon, you're married and you shouldn't be answering anyway.
Oh,
Is that kind of question?
uh-oh.
Would you rather?
So family friendly, right?
Yeah, this is always family friendly.
Okay.
Would you rather date a cop or a firefighter?
Cop, hands down.
That was quick.
Oh God, it's always been a cop. It's always been a cop. I see the firemen, like, they're all cute and everything. They do the calendars and all that stuff. And I'm not afraid of like getting dirty. I literally work a job where I get dirty almost every day. Not like dirty, gross dirty. I'm not monkey poo dirty every day. However, like, my hands are greasy. I get oily. I am in machines. I'm climbing under machines. Spider webs, you name it. It's always a cop. It will always be a cop. However, the real answer is neither.
Because she wants to remain single.
True.
No, because I will never trust them. And that's not like a dig. It's just that I have known so many like friends who have dated the cops or the firemen, and vice versa. Guy friends who have dated the cops or the firewoman, whatever. They always like cheat. They've always got a story. Oh, I got a late night call and they're taking off to go, move furniture with other people instead of actually being at work or whatever. So
Gotta watch out for those late night movers.
they are sneaky Pete's.
Very true. Brandon, if you could go back before Katie, would you date a cop or a firefighter?
I don't know, man. That's a tough one.
It's not that tough if you spend a lot of time thinking about it.
That's the thing, is I've never thought about it.
Because it's a male dominant industry.
Okay, let's
Mhm.
audible. Is Katie an earshot of what we're talking about? Can she like answer a question?
I don't think so.
Could we make that happen? Could you mute us, call her, and make that happen?
Maybe.
Or I can have Shay. Can you call Katie real quick and ask her?
To come stand behind Brandon and answer a question.
Because we have a question we need to ask her.
And then we want Shay too.
I don't know that Shay's coming over here.
I think
Shay, can you call
Katie's
Katie
in bed.
here with me?
I think she went to bed.
Is she asleep?
Could Shay stand in the doorway and answer the question? Don't leave me out here on this limb by myself.
Shay's not going to do it. And if we don't have Katie, then Brandon, you have to answer.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go firefighter. Why not?
No, we want to know why.
I don't know. I just, they I feel like there's so many, like it takes so much skill to be a firefighter. You're like first responder, you're I don't know, there's just it's a commendable role. So yeah, I'm going with firefighter.
I'm going
Well,
cop.
Nick, Shay's not there to answer, so we have to give you the same question.
Cop all day long. No questions. Hands down.
Fist bump.
Wait. I'm gonna do it with the other hand.
Oh,
Remember,
yeah.
remember,
I do it with my non-mom ring hand.
take it. We have breaking news. So I'm gonna answer this question. So we'll give her like 5 seconds if she's not here. No, I'm just kidding. Jay said she's coming.
Okay.
Okay. I'm here for this.
It's rather large, so it might take her 15 minutes to get across the complex.
Oh, your house, the mansion that you live in.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, friend.
Yes.
I should have said no. I'm not answering Shay's text messages anymore when you guys are recording.
She didn't say, "Hey, they want to ask you a question." They just said, "Go stand next to Brandon."
No, she said, "Are you awake?" And I said, "Yeah, what's up? Anything for Shay. They want you on the podcast." Oh.
Just because
Well-
Ricky has a female perspective.
Okay.
So Nick has a question for you, and you have to answer pre-Brandon because you can't leave me alone on a limb.
Okay.
We know Brandon's answer.
We do. He answered.
You just can't know it before you answer. So the question was, would you rather date a cop or date a firefighter?
Me or well, being that pre-Brandon, I did date a cop. We'll go firefighter.
Again.
Hey, Katie, I'm not mad at you, but that was my answer was cop.
You said you would have dated a cop, but you did date a fireman?
No. I dated a Italian officer. Technically, he wasn't an officer quite yet, but he was in process. And it didn't work out. So we're gonna go with firefighter.
By Italian cop, she means he was in the mob.
No.
Correct me if
Good
I'm
thing
wrong.
only 6 people listen to this.
Police in Italian is policio.
He was a carabiniere,
I thought
which
it
is
was
different than the polizia.
Did you say carabiner?
Yes, he was a carabiniere.
polizia.
And here I was
Polizia.
just gonna say, by chance, was he also from Youngstown? I mean, mob, police, Italian. Never mind.
Y'all didn't know Katie's Italian, so we'll do an Italian episode at some point.
There we go.
Maybe.
All right, I'm leaving now. That was nice.
Bye.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Katie.
Oh, that was great. All right, next.
Wait, did you say I would say firefighter?
Yes, I said firefighter.
For you?
Yeah.
You did a firefighter?
Yeah. Sure, why not?
He knows that you dated a cop.
She's been thinking about, getting a part-time job, so, firefighter, there you go.
That's why she goes to burn every morning. Okay, I got it. I'm figuring this out.
Burn boot camp, firefighter. You see the connection here, people?
Piecing it together.
That's right.
All right. Let's see. Real and true. Let's get a little real and true for just a couple minutes here. If you could give yourself one piece of advice to your 18-year-old self, one piece of advice, what would it be?
If you got something, Brandon, you go first because I'm thinking.
Okay, so You know what's funny about this question is I've actually answered this question in a session with my counselor before. And just like, what's that?
Recently or no?
I mean, it was probably a year or two ago. Just was kind of going through like a season of just really feeling like depressed and dealing with anxiety, and things weren't working out the way I thought they were going to work out with some stuff in life. And so he asked me, he was like, so if you could go back and talk to your 18-year-old self or your 20-year-old self, what would you say? And that day my answer was, man, don't go down that path. That's not the path you want to go down. That would have been my advice. But now I would say, you know what? It's going to be really hard, but it's worth it. That's what I would say.
There you go. I do have to pause this 1 second. Jeremy, you can run across real quick. Told y'all it was gonna happen. I felt it. I knew it was coming. All of what Brandon just said got ruined by a 11-year-old child. It's good. It's great advice.
There you go.
It's great advice, though.
I agree. I thought about mine. So I'm the person, I believe, like down to the minute detail, that everything I have done in my life has led me to the point that I am at. And I am in a good spot. So even all the bad things that have happened, or the bad things that I have done, or the things that I've gone through, I believe have led me to this point. So I'm good with where I'm at. If I had one piece of advice to give myself when I was 18, it might have been, just because he hurt you, don't date his best friend.
Do we need to go deeper into this right now, or is this
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
this is like another episode conversation?
There's nothing deeper to go with about that, honestly. I mean,
Can you get Brandon go?
that would be my advice to myself. Don't date his best friend. Or don't date your friends' ex-boyfriends too, because like I've seen that, and I've seen what can happen from that. I didn't do that, and it wasn't done to me, thank God. However, I've seen it. Good advice.
I like it.
Yeah.
Don't date your ex-boyfriend's best friends.
Absolutely. And don't date your best friend's ex-boyfriends. It goes both ways.
I hope you guys are writing these down.
Say that again.
I said, I hope you guys are writing these down.
Literal life lessons.
That's right.
All right, moving on.
No, we're not moving on.
No. Yeah,
Yes.
what about yours?
Try to get through that one.
You are not getting out of that easily.
No, mine's easy. I would go back and tell my 18-year-old self not to be so hard on myself, because I think for a long time in probably my teens and then early adulthood, I allowed myself to be too hard on myself all the time, and it's kind of just gradually kept going, and it's something I'm trying to break and trying not to be trying to not be so hard on myself now, but it's a really hard habit to break. Like, I broke the habit of biting my fingernails 3 months before I got married in October of 2020. I was like, I'm going to stop biting my nails. Easy habit to break. Breaking the habit of being hard on myself 24/7 is not easy. So what I would tell myself.
Mm.
So I could absolutely see that. I was looking at more of like an external factor, I think. But I think we're all hard on ourselves. We are all very self-critical. And I don't know what causes it. Maybe, we might fail at one thing and succeed at 100 things. And we ourselves, I think, will only see that one failure.
I can agree with that.
So I see it. I fully understand that. And I think that's actually like a really great one because I definitely was a lot like that also.
Yeah, we it's so easy for us to like remember. I think our brains are wired to like remember all the bad stuff, like it's 10 times harder to remember something that was good, like a good thing that you did or that you were a part of, or yeah. It's really easy to be hard on yourself and hard on others too. And like, man, I like to say I love the word grace, giving yourself grace, giving other people grace. And yeah.
That was the word I was going to say. I always tell people, give yourself some grace or give them some grace. Maybe it's just a bad day. Maybe it's a bad moment. So grace is my favorite word for that. I think that hits the nail on the head perfectly.
I like that. Grace is a great word.
Yeah. And Nick, you're fantastic. Cut yourself some slack. Give yourself some grace.
That's right.
A pat on the back.
All right, we keep going down this road. It's going to get way too heavy, and we got to be a little nerdy. So I'm switching it up. I told y'all we were going to play one game. I think we're going to play a different game, and I will keep track of this so that y'all don't have to. We're going to play 20 questions. Now, it's not the 20 questions y'all are thinking about. It's kind of like the game we were going to play, just a little different.
Okay.
Y'all have 20 guesses collectively to guess what I'm thinking about, this item, this thing.
Are you going to do the 4 down and the 1 across for the 5 and keep score?
I am. But before we go there, can we talk about this? I'm gonna write how I do it really large.
Okay.
And then we need to determine if it's top left to bottom right or bottom left to top right.
There's only one way.
It might be backwards.
I hope it's backwards because that's the wrong way from how it looks over here.
I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I go bottom left,
Top left, bottom right.
Nope. Brandon?
Next time I see you, we're fighting.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like the toilet paper, like it goes over the top. Over the top.
I'm right?
Top left, bottom
That's right.
right.
It doesn't come from underneath. Yeah.
Brandon?
Yep.
No, because when I do it, it's 1, 2. So I go left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I just go back to the top right and go bottom left. It's smoother. It's easier that way. All right.
No.
Hey, man, if you want to be wrong, that's totally cool.
If you want to be wrong, we're okay with being right.
I'm just kidding. Give yourself grace.
That's good. All right, one more, and then we're gonna get into the game.
All right.
Is it finagle or is it finagle?
Finagle.
I think you just said it a third way. What was that? Say it again.
Finagle.
Finagle. Yeah.
That's how it's actually.
Finagle. With an A. Finagle.
It's like a bagel.
Finagle.
Finagle.
I've always said it finagle, and I got rudely told it was wrong. So
finagle bagel.
I'll just keep being hard on myself about it.
Have you actually always called it finagle?
I've always said finagle.
Finagle.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I've ever used that word in an actual sentence in a actual conversation, like other than this, when we're like talking about the word
I finagled my way out of it.
Finagled.
finagled.
So
No, okay. So can I know don't want to do this. I have one, but it bothers me really bad. So if anybody really knows the correct way, I need to know. Is it integral or integral? Or does it matter? Maybe it's
Integral.
what?
I think it's integral.
I
Yeah.
didn't use the word.
And I don't even know if it matters what it's used for. Like integral gearbox or an integral gearbox.
Integral.
I think it's integral.
Yeah.
But like I hear more and more people saying integral, and I'm like, damn, have I been saying it wrong this whole time?
They're wrong. You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Right.
had to ask that one. That one's driven me nuts for a few years.
Man, we could totally just like keep going with that, but we'll steal your segment of the podcast because I thought of like 3 more words.
How we pronounce things or words. Got it. We're gonna make
Noted for another episode.
it's happening. Okay. 20 questions. Y'all go back and forth. I will mark every time you ask a question. I will give you an answer to that question, and y'all have to figure out what it is that I am thinking. It is an object. It is a thing that you can see and touch, and it's there.
All right, Ricky, you go first.
What one follow-up question. How specific? The actual item itself? Like if I say a shirt, does that
Sure.
okay.
And you,
No, I'm not gonna say shirt. I'm gonna say window.
no.
Sorry, pause. These have to be yes or no questions, right?
Yes.
All right. That was not my second question. Okay.
Are we getting scores to get closer like we have in the past, or that's it? We just go.
I'm going to give you as much of an answer as I can give you. It might be a yes, no. It might be like possibly you could probably like if the word was shirt and you said, is it something you wear? You can. Like
Okay.
it might be like a yes or no. It might be close to that.
So we don't have to just guess the word. We can ask questions.
Yes.
Got it.
It's a full question. You can ask whatever you want about it.
Okay.
Okay, so my question is, are you alive?
Yes.
I'm trying to play off of what you said, but I don't know where that was going. Um,
So far, he's not a window, and he's alive.
right.
Window or shirt?
Is it human?
No. Was your first word shirt or was it window?
No, it was window.
I didn't hear window.
Oh yeah. I said I'm not saying shirt, I'm saying window.
I didn't hear that piece. So
I just shirt as the first example.
okay, so we'll go with the one you just asked, which I don't remember what it was. It wasn't close. The first one, we'll make this third as your third question. Window. I can be placed in front of it, yes.
Are you a plant?
A type of plant, yes. I wouldn't say a plant. It's in that category. It's in that realm.
Is it a rose bush?
No.
That was quick.
Are you a flower?
No. That's 6.
Are you the elephant ear plant?
No.
Are you inside the house?
I can be inside and I can be outside.
Are you a bug that lives on a plant in front of or outside of a window?
Not at all.
Are you a cactus?
I am not a cactus. No.
Like one of those little mini ones people put in their windows?
Nope. Not a cactus.
Okay.
No, you said a kind of plant. So that won't work.
Was that 10 or 11? I might have missed one. Was that 10 or 11?
10. Totally 10. It was totally 10.
Probably 11, but I'll give you 10.
Her question now will be 11, I think.
God, I'm trying to think of plants. I suck at plants.
It's some more like generalized, not like specific, but more like broad. You're a little more broad.
Is it a tree?
It is a type of tree, yes.
What kind of trees can be inside and outside, Brandon?
I have no idea.
Same.
Are you a fern?
I can be.
It's not really a tree.
I can be. I mean, I think, but I don't really know. I think a fern's more of a plant. I don't really know that a tree can be a fern. So I would say no.
Do you grow fruit or vegetables on you?
Nope.
Are you one of those well, you said not specific though. I was thinking like one of those little mini Japanese trees.
Bonsai?
Yes, it's a bonsai tree, yeah.
I'm not a bonsai.
Okay.
Shoot. Magnolias are too big to be inside. They're outside only. Oaks, same. Cedars, same. Everything else, same. I'm running out of all the ideas.
Don't
And indoor,
guess,
outdoor.
so don't guess what type of tree. Think about other things you can mention about something that's in front of a window, can be inside and outside, isn't a plant. It's a type of tree.
And it does not grow things on it.
Are you a Christmas tree?
We can't see it.
Christmas tree. You can't see it, but it's a Christmas tree.
Good job, Brandon.
Thanks.
We ought to go like, can I put something on it? Or like when you're asking the question, I was expecting like,
I asked about fruit and vegetables.
that was a good one. But y'all got really specific in on plants and trees that like.
We did. So what was the score? How many did it take us?
That was 15.
Not bad.
Solid. Yeah, solid.
15. So that's perfect. All right. That's all the time we got. Guys, thanks for being a part of this. It was good to have Brandon. It's always a pleasure.
Always good.
He makes it better. His presence and beauty.
He's also sort of the parent. We get a little unruly without Brandon around.
Yeah, we talk about. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. You know what? It's been fun. I've enjoyed this. I can't wait to see you guys soon. As always, guys, be certain in who you are. Be certain in what you do. Just be certain. Give yourself grace. Don't be hard on yourselves. Think about what you would do if you were 18 and what would you tell yourself. Think about that this week, and just try and be a better version tomorrow. So we'll see you guys later. Be certain. Out.